Servus, Freunde. My name is Jimmy. Buddymeister, please.
Ooh, stop calling me that. I really don't like that name anymore. I don't feel like a Buddymeister.
Okay.
You know, you have a cool name. Jimmy Cage, JC. How did you even come up with that?
It wasn't that difficult. You see, my two favorite actors are Jimmy Stewart and Nicolas Cage.
Jimmy Cage.
Exactly.
So wait. I love Freddie Mercury. And I love Upendra.
There you go.
So I'm Freddie Upendra.
All right. Servus, Freunde. My name is Jimmy Cage, JC.
And I'm Freddie Upendra. F-U. Oh, my name. Well, at least I still have that plot here in Vienna.
Sorry, Freddie, but yesterday I put a shitter on it.
What? My plot!
Servus, Freunde. My name is Jimmy Cage.
And I'm Deniz, the Buddymeister.
We have reviewed almost 500 indie movies on the channel, and this movie was once again chosen directly for us by one of our awesome Masala Meister tier supporters. Skadoosh chose the 2006 Hindi language comedy KHOSLA Ka GHOSLA. It was written by Jaideep Sahni and it marked the directorial debut by Dibakar Banerjee, who we already know from his second film, Oi Lucky, Lucky Oi, and as well as from a segment from Last Stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, The movie won the National Film Award for Best Feature Film in Hindi, and I think it's your turn to talk about the actors and the story.
Yes, the movie stars Anupam Kher, Boman Irani, Parveen Dabas, Vinay Pathak, Ranveer Shore, and Tara Sharma. And yeah, it had a pretty turbulent history, I've read. So it was probably shot around 2004 already, because it took 2 years until it finally found producers. Oh, no, not producers, but distributors. Yes. So it ran into some budgetary problems. There were no buyers for the movie, and they shot it in 45 days. But like we said, it took like forever to get this off the ground.
Yep.
And the producers or distributors also wanted to change some stuff. They wanted to add songs or something, but the cast didn't want that. And yeah, so a few troubles, but it finally was released in 2006. It was remade in Tamil in 2008 and in Kannada in 2010.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Unfortunately, not starring Upendra this time.
Yes.
But Anand Nag, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't looked that up.
Yeah, I always look up Kannada remakes because I'm always curious if it is Upendra.
Every second Kannada remake is starring Upendra. So yeah,
but not this one.
Not this one. So the story follows Kamal Kishore Khosla, a middle-class man living in Delhi, and his family's attempt to reclaim land which has been seized by a villainous man named Kurana, played by Boman Irani. Yeah. So. That's the story, yeah.
Yeah, that's the basic story.
That's the basic story, but of course it's about more than that.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's about family.
True, that's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you think about the movie?
I liked it.
Yeah?
I liked it, yeah.
It was pretty obvious that you like. I mean, it's a cool movie, it's a fun movie.
Yeah. It's like... I mean, you can almost say, how can't you like this movie? Because it like ticks so many boxes that are just where we just see that it is an entertaining, fun movie with good actors, and a lot of stuff has a lot of stuff just going for it. Yeah, and at the beginning I thought it felt more like one of those 2000s Hindi comedies. I first thought of something like Three Idiots or Munabai MBBS. Yeah. But the movie like changed directions sometimes, which I liked very much. And so it was a little bit more than a comedy, because it has a lot of dramatic flair as well.
Yeah. It also takes the character seriously, and there is a little bit of drama. There's this father-son conflict because the second son, who's our main protagonist.
Yeah.
He is,
Cherry.
Exactly. Who isn't happy with his name, played by Parvin Dabas.
Yeah. Chiranji Lal.
He wants to go to America, and right at that moment when his father is about to buy the new land, and the father has these big plans for the family to live together in that new apartment, in that new house, and the son just announced he is going away. And so there's a little bit of drama in that as well. It's about the plight of the everyday middle-class man who gets totally cheated with no fault of his own. I mean, he's a little bit naive, but who could have known? I mean, you get the documents, you are the rightful owner, and then it's just, no, sorry.
But obviously things like this happen in reality, and I've read that, like, even after the movie came out, it's almost like the movie inspired people to do that. I've read that some people did it this way. The Kurana does it in the movie. So like they bought some land that doesn't really isn't theirs, or they bought land that doesn't even exist and all this stuff. But of course, why shouldn't it exist in this world? So we have like we have this plot theme, like Kamal Kishore KK wants to buy this land, but like you said, Cherry wants to go to New York, his son. And it's all about the separation of the family is imminent. And what do we do? Do we hold together? And the Chiranji Lal is like the person who's trying to, what am I supposed to do? Should I help my father? Should I go to New York? And it's always a topic in this family.
Yeah, I like the movie quite a bit, and I think my main reason why I liked it so much is because from the get-go, just the way this movie looks and feels, you immediately get the feeling that this was done by someone who wants to use the medium of film with all of its means. It's not just funny dialogue, funny performances. It also has that, but it's about the editing, the cinematography, the production design, the colors, everything coming together. You really immediately see that this is something where a close-up is used to a great effect, where there's an idea behind everything. And I read that Dibakar Banerjee worked as an advertising filmmaker before, so I think you can feel that he's someone who knows how to compose the shots, and
it's also pretty much what we said when we reviewed Oi Lucky Lucky Oi, because that was his second movie then, Oi Lucky Lucky Oi. And also, both these movies are. This guy obviously loves movies and knows what he's doing. So there's nothing wasted in here. And he just wants to entertain and give you a kind of a slick story. With some characters that also work, and that are, you don't know, like what you should think about these characters. I mean, obviously in KHOSLA KA GHOSLA, they're all pretty nice characters, and you know who's good and who's bad. But you sometimes understand each character. You understand the son and what he's thinking. And sometimes you think, why is the father so strict? But then again, you understand him, and it's pretty sharply written. It's nice.
Who was the writer? That was someone else.
Jaideep Sani.
He did
I think Oi Lucky Lucky Oi, Dibakar Banerjee wrote it himself.
Might be. It's it's a very expressive movie when it comes to the filmmaking. The colors are really popping in this one. I was actually wondering if the Blu-ray version that we watched, if it was maybe a little bit overdone with the saturation, or if this was really like that in the theater, because it's the blacks in the background are so black with this one, such a high contrast, but still you can see a lot of detail. So I think it's all intentional, and the colors are really, really saturated here. And I think a lot of that is just adding to the adding to the humor, because in this context there are also a lot of wide angle shots, and sometimes it looks a little bit distorted, and there's just kind of a fun appeal to it. And I think the editing is also doing a lot here. There were so many cuts where I was immediately laughing after the cut, because we see an image of a situation that just looks a bit bizarre. Like when we first are introduced to the villain, to Boman Irani's character.
Yeah.
His desk, the production design, and the lighting. The lighting
And
is
the
like
background,
he looks so villainous, and he has little things on his desk, and it looks kind of crazy. And when we cut back and forth between him and our good guys, the lighting is very different. Our good guys are kind of innocent looking, and he's so villainous, and that's what I mean. It's so expressive. It's not completely realistic.
He's almost like working or living in his bunker. And like moody on his table, always on the cell phone.
And the performance is completely in line with that. I think Boman Irani is just perfect choice for this role. He's so much fun in this.
He initially had some problems with taking this role, but then he like took up the challenge, and he obviously read or watched a lot of interviews with like property dealers and hidden camera footage about how these people work. And I totally believe that, because he's like this sleazy, slick villain guy who you don't know what to think. You don't know, because even if it's a comedy with like these dramatic touches, it's always on the brink of being, I don't know what this guy is going to do now, because he's so blah. He's so bad, just
but I have to say my favorite performance is actually from Anupam Kher. I think he's so endearing. You almost, I mean, not almost, but you feel really sorry for him. It's funny that he gets cheated, and then they are going to the plot, and there's this stupid bodyguard there, and he's totally he can't do anything because he's just a weak, ordinary man. But he plays it so charming. And I really liked him a lot.
He just wants to like sort things out. He just wants to talk. But that's one thing that it's another like theme of this movie. Like that this older man doesn't fit in this more modern world, I think, because there are a lot of scenes where we get the young people, his sons, and Megna, the girlfriend of Cherry, and all the people that come in to make their plot, their con mission work, and he's like isolated from that. He doesn't know what to think of it. He's like it's not his world anymore. And that fits his performance so well. He's like this a bit irritated. What am I going to do? But he catches up. And but still tries to hold on to his traditions and his old way of thinking. His way of thinking.
Unfortunately, that also means that he's not really that much in the second half.
that's
Because
true.
The first half is he's down on his luck, they get cheated, and the second half is then they come up with a plan, little bit like Ocean's 11 vibes in there. So they come up with a plan, but he, like you said, he's not really part of the plan. He doesn't want to be part of it because he doesn't want to cheat. He's a very sincere guy. But I think I like the first half a little bit more, because I was a little bit disappointed that Anupam Kher isn't that much in the second. I really liked him a lot. And I have to say, we get these theater actors. And I think the Bapu
Bapu is the man who plays Seti, the businessman from Dubai.
I thought he was all right. I think when there's this moment when he arrives at the hotel where he switches, like he's so super nervous, and then he's totally in command, and that was fun.
Party or broker.
But later he seems a little bit lost. Like, what should he do? I mean, they use it because then the bad guy's like, you walked out because you want more money. But I didn't like him that much. But his partner, Nitesh Pandey, who plays Mani, I think he was stronger. He was his assistant. I think he was a lot of fun.
It's also a bit strange how they like play it out that Bapu is so nervous. Because he won 130 awards. It's of course he's nervous because this is something different, but like you said, he plays this thing so cool at the beginning with Party and Broker that I thought it would have worked better that if they just if he would stay in this character, because it's like, oh, I'm so nervous, and it was a bit strange in the story of this movie too. It's too much because it's almost like not believable that they get through with this stuff. So but it probably should show that Kurana is also not the brightest guy, but but I liked how like the movie takes this even if Anupam Kher isn't that much in the second movie, I like that the movie takes this completely opposite direction with this whole Oceans like mission, which is nice, and it works because Vinay Pathak, the person who plays Asif Iqbal, who comes in like with the personal vendetta against Kurana, he's also really cool.
He's also really good,
and so it was kind of a good substitution. So he was in it, and Kurana was in it, and we always get someone nice to look at.
Maybe I'm stealing your trivia here.
Oh, what?
But
no.
Okay, no,
I don't think so.
But
my trivia is pretty stupid today, so,
all right. But Vinay Pathak was originally, I think, auditioning for the role of Kurana, the main villain.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah,
but then that went to Boman Irani.
He would have fit as the villain also.
Also. Yeah. But then they gave him another role, and he's pretty great in that as well. Unfortunately, I have to say, I liked most of the performances, but the main protagonist, Cherry, I think he's a bit bland.
Yeah, he's probably the most shallow of the characters, I think, because even if Meghna, his girlfriend, isn't as much in it, she's a little bit.
She's also more alive.
Yeah, more profound character, and the brother Banti. He's pretty cool. I like the actor.
He also has a more interesting look.
That's true.
The main protagonist is a little bit bland. I mean, he has to carry the dramatic part as well. But I didn't get much from him. And also, I think he and Meghna, there's really no romantic tension, no chemistry.
That's pretty underwritten. Also, like, the father-son stuff is nice, but I almost wish that it would have been a little bit more profound, a little bit deeper, because it's there, but it's rather superficial, which is okay because this is an entertainer and it works fine. But I thought, well, this whole father-son thing could have been done a little bit better. All these familiar themes, because I like that pretty much.
I think it was pretty cool how they then, I mean, spoiler, but the movie is already pretty old at this point. But when they went to the fake plot, and it's like, I think that's something that probably an Indian audience can relate more to, but I felt like it has this parody of rural areas where it's almost desert-like, and just a few local people who are doing hard work, and a crazy
the caretaker,
woman,
the old mother, and three people who like hit some stones. And like,
I think there should be a contrast that the people from Delhi go there, and it's like totally like 50 years ago or something like that. I get a little bit of that, but I think if you...
It's fun. The movie's never silly, though. That's nice.
I mean, with the wrestlers, the wrestlers,
are silly. I forgot about the wrestlers. That's true. That's true.
But they're great.
That
was the moment where I thought, this is a fun movie. It was already fun, but with the wrestlers, it was like over the top. But I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, another pretty fun moment, and also a little bit, the criticism we have seen a lot of times in Indian movies, but when they try to get help, the ordinary man tries to get help from the system. They go to the police, but the police wants to get in on the scheme as well.
Everybody,
they want their fair share, so everyone wants money.
Everybody's dirty. The cops, lawyers, even some foundations
some
or charities.
So that was a nice little montage.
It's really cool. So
Anything else?
There are some songs in this movie, but they're never like isolated. They're almost played like dialogue, almost like if they're seamlessly integrated into the scene that we've watched, and it's almost like the character could have talked furthermore what the song is about, which is it works. It works. It's nice because it's so seamlessly done.
Absolutely. The soundtrack was composed by Dhruv Dalla and the duo Bapi Tutul.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Good.
but
And
unfortunately, it's not on Spotify. I wanted to listen to the soundtrack one more time, but not available. Maybe on YouTube. Yeah, but I
Nice.
think that's pretty much it.
we haven't talked about the nice one-shot dream sequence at the beginning of the movie, but we don't have to talk about everything.
I have to say, I was kind of an idiot when I watched the
Oh
movie.
my god! Please tell me, because
I watched it with my girlfriend, and I even
if you tell me now what I think you will tell me, I'm so glad, because I thought I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I think we were on the same page because we watched it, and then Anupam Kher's character is dead.
Yeah.
He's lying on the ground, and at the end of that sequence, his face is revealed, and we get this really fun match cut to him lying in bed, and I was even like, "Whoa, that's a great cut!" But I didn't realize it was a dream sequence.
No.
So when the movie was over, I thought, "Yeah, we have to go back to the beginning. Maybe he has to fake his death or something." And then the credits roll, and we were like, "What?
Yeah.
But what about the scene?" And today I watched the beginning again, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, I was that stupid as well. I watched it and I thought, okay, now flashback.
Yeah, me too.
It's because we're like, maybe we're
We've
prepared
seen too
for
many
something.
Indian
We've
movies.
seen so many Indian movies where they use the flashback, and so I thought, okay, flashback now.
Yeah.
And then the credits roll at the end of the movie, and there's like some after credit scenes. I thought, maybe there's something in there.
I was also still.
But then the movies, I was what? And I was googling. I was like, thinking, beginning
Dream
KHOSLA Ka
sequence.
GHOSLA, and then comes some dream sequence. Oh my god, how stupid am I?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Same here.
Yeah, but now everything makes sense, of course. And the dream sequence.
And also
of
the dream sequence makes sense in the story because
Yeah.
nobody cares for his death.
Yes.
It all makes sense, but
Mother cares about money.
Yeah.
Cherry's going to work. He talks about this. The daughter is talking about her clothes. Yeah, it all makes sense.
it was the
but
first
it
movie
wasn't
we've ever seen in our lives. So.
Yeah.
And even with the match cut was so...
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, do you have something in German for me?
Yes, I have. Dibakar Banerjee ist mit seinem Erstlingswerk eine eigensinnige und erfrischende Mischung aus Familiendrama und spannendem Heist-Film gelungen.
Nice. Yours is a little bit more profound than the stupid shit I put down here. KHOSLA KA GHOSLA ist eine herrlich amüsante, farbenfrohe und einfach filmisch toll umgesetzte kleine Komödie mit einer frischen Geschichte und einigen echt witzigen Schauspielleistungen.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So
what do you... I give... Because I still have the stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
I like the first half more than the second. The performance of the main protagonist. I think towards the end it's a little bit long with the scheme. So I give KHOSLA KA GHOSLA 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.4, but I don't do that.
For me, it's also 7 out of 10. And it's also 7.4.
Nice.
But I also don't do that either too. Also not.
Perfect. So give me your trivia.
Yeah, the trivia is pretty stupid.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you what a plot of land costs a day in Delhi, but I just couldn't find out with all the different currencies. I had no idea. So maybe tell us how about what does a square meter cost in Delhi? But my trivia is: did you know that there's a famous saying in North India that says that there are only 3 core reasons for any dispute in this world? Zar, Zoru, Zamin. Money, women, land.
Nice.
That's my trivia.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. Please tell us in the comments below what you think about this wonderful movie. Yeah, I'm already giving them...
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful, so...
You can still have your own opinion.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and also on Patreon, simply at the Jimmy Cage.
And you can hit me up on Twitter at the Buddymeister.
And as always, if you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like.
And make sure you hit that bell for all we have to tell.